Hi everybody. So today we're going to do adding and subtracting decimals. Okay, so to add or subtract decimals, you need to make sure you write the numbers vertically and make sure that you line up the decimal points. Okay, we don't line them up at the end of either end of the number. We line up the decimal point every time, and then we just add or subtract like we always do. Okay, so 8.13 plus 2.76. So we're going to write it like this. 8.13 plus 2.76. Notice I lined up the decimals. Now both of these just happen to have the same number of digits on either side of the decimal point, so this is a pretty easy one. I'm going to get 3 plus 6 is 9, and 1 plus 7 is 8, and then 2 plus 8 is 10, and so that's my answer, a piece of cake. 10.89. All right, what about this one? 1.459 plus 23.7. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write 1.459, and then I'm going to put my decimal here, and I've got a 7, and my 23 goes like this. And I just add these things up. So I don't have anything here, so this is, the 9 just comes down. 9, the 5 just comes down. Then I get 4 plus 7 is 11. Carry my 1. Now I got to bring my decimal straight down. 3 plus 1 is 5. And 2 plus 0 is 25. So my answer is 25.159. Okay, same thing with subtraction. So here, I'm going to line up my decimals. I've got 5.508 minus 3.174. Okay, make sure that you have the decimals lined up again. Doesn't matter what happens on either end. So 8 minus 4 is 4. I got to borrow here, so it's going to make this 4, and that's going to be 10. So 10 minus 7 is 3. 4 minus 1 is 3. Here's my decimal point, and 5 minus 3 is 2. So my answer is 2.334. Okay, 21.9. And then I've got 1.605. Okay, I'm going to subtract these. Now, what I need to do is I need to put a couple of zeros out here on the end, because that's the same number. And then I've got to subtract 5 from 0. So I can't borrow from that. I can't borrow from here. I'm going to borrow from the 90, make it 89. And I'm going to put a 1 right there. So then I get 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 0 is 9. 8 minus 6 is 2. Decimal point, 21 minus 1 is 20. So I get 20.295. Okay, now you're going to go ahead and pause the video here. You're going to do these two problems, and then you're going to jump back on here when you're done, and you're going to compare your answers. Okay, so here we have 4.206. I'm going to put my decimal point right here, and I've got my 8.5 right here, and I've got the 10 over here. I'm going to add those up. So I don't have anything to add to 6, so it's just 6. 5 and 0 is 5. 2 and 8 is 10. Bring my decimal point down, carry my 1. 1 and 4 is 5. And that's 15.056. Okay, here I've got 27.9, and I'm going to subtract. My decimal is going to go here, 0.905. So I got to go ahead and put a couple of zeros here. Okay, again, I'm going to borrow from the 90 to make 89 and a 10 right there. Okay, so 10 minus 5 is 5. Again, there's my 9. Now I got to borrow from the 7. Make that 18. Minus 9 is 9. Bring my decimal point down. And then I've just got 6 and 2. So 26.995 should be the second answer. Okay, got a couple of examples here. Let's look at this top one. Your meal at the school cafeteria is $3.45. Your friend's meal costs $3.90. You pay for both meals with $10 bill. How much change do you receive? Okay, so you can do this a couple ways. You can either add the two costs together and then subtract from the $10, or you can take the $10 and subtract both of these costs. It doesn't matter which way you do it. Okay. Let's take the $3.45, and we're going to add to that the $3.90. And so this becomes 5, 13, carry my 1, there's my decimal. So you spent $7.35. Now you're going to subtract that from $10. So 7.35, just like that. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to borrow. First I'm going to bring down my decimal right here. Okay, so I need to go clear out here and borrow from the 10, make this a 9. And that makes this a 10, but I'm going to borrow from there, make that a 9, and make that a 10. Okay, 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 3 is 6. 9 minus 7 is 2. So you get back $2.65. Okay, the Lincoln Memorial Reflecting Pool. So this is it right here. I've been there before. It's very cool looking. It's got the Lincoln Memorial at this end, and it's got Washington Monument at the other end. And let's see, its width is 50.9 meters. So I'm going to kind of put a rectangle down here. It's a very long, skinny rectangle like this. Okay, and the end is 50.9 meters. And its length is 618.44 meters. Okay, it says you walk the perimeter of the pool. How many meters do you walk approximately? Oh, and we should have the M on here for meters. Okay, so you find the perimeter by adding up all the sides. So here's the thing. I've got 618.44. So that's this length. Then I've got 50.9. Then I've got another 618.44 and another 50.9. I'm going to add all that up. Now, you notice I lined up my decimals. Okay, so 4 and 4 is 8. So this is going to be 8. Then 9 and 4 is 13. And there's another 13 up here. So 13 and 13 is 26. So I'm going to go ahead and put a 6 here and carry a 2. I need to bring my decimal down. 2 and 8 is 10. And another 8 is 18. Carry my 1. 5 and 5 is 10. And then there's 1, 2, 3 more. So that's 13. Carry my 1. 6 and 6 is 12. Plus 1 more is 13. So I walked 1,338.68 meters, approximately. Okay, so you're going to do 1 through 35 for your homework in class, but we're going to skip number 3. So have a good evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow.